All right, welcome to Today in Archive AI. There's this really interesting tension right at the heart of all AI research. See, one group of scientists is pushing like crazy to make AI more capable than ever, while another group's entire job is to try and break their creations and find every single hidden flaw. It's this perpetual race between progress and peril. So, let's dive in.
This is really the big question, isn't it? The one that drives pretty much the entire field. It's not just about making AI smarter. It's about making it smarter and safer at the same time. And as we're about to see, these two goals are so tangled up that making progress on one side just kicks off a frantic race on the other.
Okay, so let's start with the first side of that coin, this big push to create a more collaborative AI. The goal here is to completely transform these models from being passive tools into genuine partners, things that can actually help us think and create. Now, this is a huge shift in thinking. As the CollabLLM paper points out, traditionally, models were just passive responders. You ask a question, it spits out an answer. End of story. The new frontier is this idea of an active collaborator. This is an AI that's trying to figure out your ultimate goal, what you're really trying to do, and then it proactively offers suggestions. It's the difference between a calculator and a real brainstorming partner. And hey, this isn't just some theory. It gets real results. The researchers behind CollabLLM found that this active collaborative approach led to a nearly 18% jump in user satisfaction. It turns out people genuinely prefer an AI that works with them, not just for them. The whole experience isn't just better, it's flat out more effective. What's really cool is that this collaboration idea isn't just for humans and AI. The CodeEvo paper shows how it can work between AI agents themselves. They built this system that's like a little programming team. You have one AI, the coder, that generates the code. Then another AI, the reviewer, checks its work and provides feedback. Through this back-and-forth loop, this AI team produces much higher quality code than one agent could ever do on its own. Of course, the deeper this collaboration goes, the more you need some serious safety rails. The Magitech UI paper dives right into this. It argues for keeping us humans in the loop, but in a much more integrated way. We're talking co-planning sessions, having action guards to stop the AI from making a wrong move, and even a shared memory so the AI learns from your shared experiences. It's pretty much a blueprint for building actual trust between human and machine teammates. But here's the catch. As AI gets more capable and more autonomous, it just opens up all these new avenues for attack. So let's flip the coin. Let's look at the other side of the story. The researchers who are dedicated to finding and exploiting these new dangers before anyone with bad intentions can.
This practice is called red teaming, and the concept is pretty straightforward. If you want to build a better defense, you have to learn to think like an attacker. So red teams are basically ethical hackers. They're paid to throw everything they possibly can at a system to see where it breaks, so those weaknesses can be found and fixed before they're exploited in the wild.
And these attacks are becoming incredibly sophisticated. I mean, forget simple trick questions. Modern methods are way more strategic. The RedCoder paper, for instance, shows how attackers use long, drawn-out conversations to slowly coax an AI into writing vulnerable code. Others use persona prompts to fool the AI into playing a character that ignores its safety rules. And maybe most fascinating of all, researchers are now using psychology against the AI itself, exploiting the same cognitive biases we humans have. And get this, these new methods really work. The research behind cognitive attack found that using these psychological tricks against an AI had a success rate of over 60%. That nearly doubles the effectiveness of older methods. It just shows how vulnerable these complex models can be to attacks that go after their core reasoning. So, as the attackers get smarter, the defenders have to evolve right alongside them. The old security playbooks, they're basically obsolete. So how is the defense side building a more sophisticated response? Well, the evolution of AI defense is all about being more nuanced. The old method was just a hard wall. I cannot fulfill this request, but attackers learned how to climb that wall. The new approach, called strategic deflection, is way smarter. Instead of just refusing, the AI provides an answer that's kind of similar to what was asked, but it's harmless. It neutralizes the toxic intent. It's not a wall, it's more like a judo move. And the defenses are getting even more granular. This quote here is from a groundbreaking paper where researchers figured out how to look inside the model's neural network to find the literal signatures of deception. They can actually see when the model's internal state flips from telling the truth to being deceptive. This is like being able to see a lie forming in the AI's brain, which could be a total game changer for detecting and stopping it. So where does this all leave us? You have one team building more and more capable AI, which just creates new weaknesses. Then you have another team that finds those weaknesses, which forces the first team to build better defenses. This isn't just straightforward progress, it's an unstable equilibrium. It really boils down to this. Every time you add a new capability, you introduce a new potential vulnerability. The very same complexity that makes an AI a powerful collaborator also creates a much wider attack surface for an adversary. The two are fundamentally and maybe permanently linked together. This creates a perpetual cycle. More powerful AI leads to brand new, novel attacks. Those attacks force the development of smarter defenses, and then those smarter defenses get baked into the next, even more powerful AI. The cat and mouse game just levels up and starts all over again. And that leaves us with the really big question. In this relentless race between making AI more powerful and making it more safe, can the defenders ever truly get ahead? Or are we just destined to be in a constant state of reaction, always one step behind the next unforeseen risk? It's the question researchers are grappling with every single day, and the answer is going to shape the future of this technology for all of us.